What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Peak Performance. I am Brandon, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about my red 2021 Ram 1500 that if you watch some of the previous videos I'd gotten back in August of last year. So I've only had this truck about 10, 11 months, not even a whole, or not even close, right? Six months, something like that. But already, because of the way the market is so crazy right now, I actually had been talking to a local dealer actually about a Hellcat, and you know, they kind of asked me what I was doing, blah blah blah, and so they ended up making me a sweet offer on my Ram lease. So they're going to actually pay off my lease, and I'm going to walk away with $4,700 in my pocket. Now, when I first got this lease, I only put $2,000 down, and I think my payment's like $291 a month or something. So I've basically gotten all that money back and driven for completely free for the last since August. So I don't know, what, 6-7 months, something like that. So so it's pretty freaking awesome. And now I've got to figure out what am I going to get next. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, do I get another truck lease, or do I maybe grab a Jeep Gladiator? That's kind of something that could be really cool. Maybe a 6-speed Rubicon Gladiator. Then, you know, my wife would be rocking the yellow 4xe, and then I would get a hydro blue Gladiator. So that could be cool, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go to the dealership. We'll talk some numbers and stuff, and we'll see. The only problem with the Gladiator is they don't have any of them that I want in stock, because again, I want kind of a specific build, soft top with a premium Sunrider option or whatever, 6-speed, you know, 410 gears, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have to order it, which means I'm gonna have to wait probably a few months for it to come in. And so in the meantime, I'm gonna have to be driving the 65 Mustang as my daily, because I also think the black 2021 Hellcat we just got, that should be actually getting sold here pretty soon, believe it or not, even though we just got it not even 2 weeks ago. But as of Monday of this week, I ended up putting in an order. I actually worked with my local dealer, and I was able to get an order in on a 2022 Hellcat wide body red-eye jailbreak, and I was able to use my employee pricing. So I've got a pretty sweet deal on that thing coming. I ordered it in Octane red, and it should be here in a few months. So really excited. And so of course, you know, I can't keep both cars, even though I wish I could, but the black 2021 Hellcat is gonna have to go. So that's up for sale. Wild times right now in the car market. It's just absolutely insane. But we've got some cool stuff, cool content that's going to be happening with these new cars that are coming. So let's get to the dealership. I'll talk to them, and then I'll update you guys on where we're at. All right, guys, so I just got back from the dealership. We did sell the truck, and we ended up getting a freaking check for like $4,740. So basically I was able to drive that truck for free for the last 8 months and make a little bit of money on top. So freaking stoked. I hated that truck having the smaller quad cab and not the crew cab anyway. But then the best part of the whole day, I ended up getting a text from my local dealer, who I actually had ordered my 22 Jailbreak from. And because I was asking her, like, hey, would you guys be interested to buy the Hellcat? And so she just got back to me that they're actually going to buy this thing for $75,000. And so that's pretty freaking awesome. So that means within 2 weeks of buying this thing, I got to put a couple hundred miles on it, have some fun in it, and I profited after paying for, you know, tax and all that stuff, about $2,500. It would have been almost $3,000 if I would have had a plate to transfer to this car, but I didn't have a plate, so I had to pay like $470 for a new plate, which is okay because that plate will end up going on my 22 Jailbreak once that comes in a few months. So the car market's crazy right now, guys. If you're thinking about buying stuff, you know, now's the time, because you can buy some stuff like I did, drive this thing and sell it. When that Jailbreak comes in, my guess is I'm probably going to drive it, hopefully put a few thousand miles on it, and probably sell it for what I paid for it or close to it. And then I want to order the 23 Super Stock as soon as that ordering is available. And I think that's going to be the Hellcat that I want to keep. So I already know the way I want to build it, all that stuff. I'm just kind of waiting to see what the colors will be once they finally start opening up 23. So pretty stoked. So we're going to take one last ride in this Hellcat, go drop it off at the dealership, and then we're going to have some space available. So right now the only cars left in the stable are the Mustang, the Death Cart, and then the Jeep, the wife's Jeep basically. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be driving the 65 Mustang. So I've got to go ahead and get my insurance, you know, all ready to go again so I can start driving this thing. And yeah, that's gonna be my daily driver until I replace my truck, which again, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do. Anyway, yeah, let's get to the dealership, get this thing dropped off. The last time we're going to be driving this badass 2021 Challenger Hellcat. Man, I am going to miss the sweet red leather. I didn't get that on my new one. I just got the black Alcantara because on the new one, I ordered the Octane red color for the body. And so I figured, I don't need the red on the red, plus this Laguna seats, they cost a whole bunch more money. And the car was already, you know, pretty freaking expensive. So listen to this. Woo! Can't wait to get that red eye with that extra 90 horsepower. It's gonna be freaking sweet. Let's get to the dealer. All right, guys, so we are on the way to the dealership and just gonna give some kind of final thoughts, final first impressions, since, you know, I've only put a couple hundred miles on this car. First time for me ever, you know, being in a Hellcat. So I have to say the car is just super comfortable. Definitely a good GT car, good long range car. You know, like I said, the seats are super comfortable, super supportive, but it's not like the seats are hugging you a lot where it's kind of uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So, you know, I can see myself easily driving this car, for example, on the Hot Rod Power Tour, doing 2,000 miles in it and being completely comfortable the whole time. And, you know, and being comfortable just kind of chilling, just rolling. And then, you know, if you're on the expressway, someone's next to you and you want it to get a little spicy, of course you put your pedal to the metal, and that's always there too. So it's really a pretty versatile, kind of cool car that you can just totally drive around. It feels like it's completely stock, you know, like it just feels like you're driving a freaking Toyota Corolla until you stomp on that gas and you hear that Hemi start screaming and the supercharger coming on, and it's just badass, right? But like, just listen, just, I don't know if you can pick that up, but man, it just sounds so good with that supercharger. So now I'm just super stoked for this jailbreak to come in, and I can't wait to drive that thing. It's gonna be so awesome. So I wish we could have had a few hundred more miles behind the wheel of this current Hellcat, but you know what, when a deal like that comes along that's too good to pass up, you can't wait, right? Let's get this thing gone, let's get it out of the garage. So now we're gonna have some garage space freed up too, which will let us get the Mustang out. And I've also got a go-kart project I gotta finish working on and some other stuff. So it'll be nice to have the garage space back. Our new jailbreak probably won't be in for, you know, at earliest to be a month, probably 3 months. So who knows when that'll be coming, but at least we'll be ready to rock. Let's go get this thing to the dealer and we'll give it one last goodbye when we're dropping it off. All right, guys, so we made it to the dealership and we are getting rid of the Hellcat. So let's have a look at her one last time. There she is in all of her glory. Man, she's looking good. All right, that's gonna be it for her. She is pieced out and we're getting paid for this girl. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Kind of a weird one, but just had to update you guys. Look, we got the American flag in the back, but what a good day. Made over 7,000 bucks today selling you know, a couple of cars, a truck that I didn't really need, and the Hellcat that I do love it, but we got to go, girl, to make way for the jailbreak. So we'll hit you guys on the next one, and go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Take care.